All right, good morning. Moment of your time, please. Now, this one's going to be a little different. Um, and this is because right now the world is in a very silly place. And it is the age of censorship right now. Everybody's being censored because if you don't go along with the agenda that's going on right now, whether you want to believe there's an agenda or not, entirely up to you. But if you don't agree with everything that's being marketed by the news, by social media, all the above, you're going to get censored. You're going to get suppressed, and your voice is going to be less heard. If you're using Instagram, if you're using Facebook, or I don't know if YouTube's on the train yet, or Twitter, or things like that, if you're using any of these platforms, you will be suppressed. And I know this because it's hard for me to even get 10 likes anymore. Why? Because on Instagram, when you post something, basically it asks you, hey, do you want to post this? And you put share anyways. I'm pretty sure that keeps tallies, and what that does is it kind of puts you lower on the timelines. And I know this because people that usually like my stuff or follow me or comment or interact with me have to search me when I used to be in like their top fives. They have to search for me now. They message me, hey, like, why is it that I have to search for you now? I don't know. Maybe that's why. Maybe because every time it asks me, I say share anyways, because that's my fucking voice. That's my opinion. And this is a major concern. Whether you want to believe it or not, this is a huge concern because now we're at the time to where everything has to be accepted without question. If we say this is how it goes, this is how it goes, and da 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 da, and if you have anything against it, then we're gonna shame you, and just because you don't believe what we believe, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that. So we just don't want you to be hurt. And this is the power that they have, and this is tyrannical. And at the end of the day, I've literally redone this video at least a dozen times because I've tried to do it without bringing up the election or Trump or Biden and all this shit. But at the end of the day, it plays a huge role. And all I want you to do is do your own research. I want you to think for yourself, and I want you to do your own research. I want you to stop watching 15-second clips that come from a 10-minute video and start making decisions because you read the back of the book and think you know what the book's about. Do your own research, please. We all have the ability to think for ourselves, and we forgot that. We stopped doing that. We got so fucking lazy that we let other people think for us. Like the news right now. They're all saying Biden won, Biden won. He hasn't won shit yet. He's projected. He's not elected. So all you motherfuckers running up and down the street celebrating that Biden won and this and that, don't start fucking crying and rioting and looting and all this other shit just because you didn't know how shit works. You know, don't start throwing a fucking fit because something didn't go your way. That's what's been happening lately. All these fucking participation trophy motherfuckers getting mad because shit isn't going their way. And this, I mean, you may not want to hear this. I really don't care. And to be honest, I'm probably going to be suppressed even more. And I want to be surprised if my Instagram account and all this shit gets removed from the whole platform. But we'll see. Now, literally all I'm asking you to do is think for yourselves. Fuck the news, because they're literally saying there is zero fraud going on when it's proven. For one, for example, Wisconsin had more votes than voters, but there's zero anything going on, right? The news doesn't make decisions, and the news is no longer news. It became fucking opinions, right? You go on ESPN to watch sports. Why is it that there's news on ESPN now? All these major channels, these major corporations, the media is who is control, and we bow down to it as if it's a god. And it's not fucking right. And we put up with it. All these mandates, like Nevada, just got a new mandate. You have to wear masks indoors and outdoors at all times. Businesses, gyms are all down to 25% capacity. Sports are canceled. Schools are still shut down. Fucking what else? A bunch of nonsense. So like, what's crazy is, you mean to tell me I can't go to the gym? Oh yeah, and when you're working out, even when you're running on a treadmill, you have to wear a mask. Like, that's not a health risk. Everything that will boost our immune system is taken away, and everything that will lower our immune system is highly supported. You can't work out safely, and if you do work out, it has to be at minimum, which is going to cause a lot of gyms to shut down. So I can't go work out, but I can go to the bar and get fucked up, right? I can't go to the gym and exercise, but I can go eat a shit ton of fast food, because that's always available. You know what I mean? Restaurants that are clean eating are down to 25%, things that you can't drive through at. And you can't go out, it's keeping you from going outside where you need the sunlight. Everything you need, simple vitamin D alone, is helpful for your immune system. And it's just getting to the point, like, what are we doing anymore? It didn't work the first time. Nothing's going to work. It's going to have to run its course. And it's a big deal because right now, it's flu season and the flu doesn't exist. It's flu season and nobody has the flu anymore. If you're sick, it's COVID. It's COVID, yeah. You died by a shark? Oh, that was COVID. That's literally how it was. You understand that here's what's not being marketed on the news, right? Look at everything that is being marketed. For one, it's nothing but the election. It's nothing about how bad Trump is, or it's everything about the election, everything about how bad Trump is. COVID infection rates. It's no longer deaths, because they proved the deaths. Only 6% of the deaths are truly COVID. So now they're just talking about infection rates now. Which, of course, everybody's going to get it. It's like fucking chicken pox. You know what I mean? Everybody's going to get it regardless. Whether you get it today, whether you get it 4 years from now, it's still going to be around. So think about what's not on the news. How come all of Biden's fuck-ups aren't on the news? About when he was racist and attended a KKK leader's eulogy and referred to the leader as a role model, or he didn't want his kids going to school with animals and heathens, or whatever he said, and wanted to stop desegregation. How about when he signed the crime bill, or I can turn this into a giant thing? Or how about his vice president that's running with him has incarcerated more black people than any other district attorney in the world? You know what I mean? And unless you're from the Bay Area, you probably wouldn't know. You know what I mean? If Kamala Harris, if she was your DA and you were black, you were going to jail no matter what. How petty the crime is. She has literally locked up 15-year-old kids for 15 to 30 years over petty shit. Petty shit. I don't care what you did at 15, unless it's murder or something crazy, rape or molestation. There's no reason why you should get 15 to 30 years and get out when you're fucking 45. You know what I mean? Do your research. Put down your phone. Seriously, please just put down your phone for a day. Just one day. If you can go a week, please do it. Turn off your TV. Put down your phone. Go talk to your neighbor. Knock on your neighbor's door and say, hey, I know this is awkward. This is a little different. But I feel like we as a community don't talk enough anymore as a society. Do you have a moment just for me to ask you how your day's going? You know? It'd probably be really fucking appreciated, because when I walk in the store now, everybody's got their fucking head down. Nobody looks at each other. They got a mask covering, so when they look at you and smile, you can't tell if they're fucking smiling or it's this awkward thing. And it's like, it's the Great fucking Depression, and it shouldn't be. It's only like this because we allow it. And all these businesses that are 25% and shit, and they want you to close your doors, it's going to be up to you whether or not you close your fucking doors. Because it's either A, you close your doors and go out of business, or B, you stay open, get those fines, take it to court, and stay open. Either way, it's a loss, but how do you want to go out? On your fucking back and your belly, or on your fucking feet? Period. That's what it's coming down to. We need to come together. And this is what they do in prisons. This is what they do in the military. These same tactics to keep everybody angered. It's Thanksgiving. They're telling you no private in your own home, no private gatherings of more than 10 people. It's Thanksgiving. People are flying all over the place. You know what I mean? Christmas is coming. You know how long these lines are going to be with these stores at 25%? It's going to cause nothing but anger and hate, and it's going to make us take it out on each other even more. Right now it's black versus white, fucking pro-cop versus defunding police, mask versus no mask, Trump versus Biden. It's stupid. How many other things are we going to fall for to make us hate each other that much more? What's it going to take for us to come together? Imagine if every fucking gang came together and stopped beefing with each other, how powerful they would be. Imagine in prison if every race came together. There'd be a total swap in power, right? Imagine if we came together. The only thing keeping us from coming together is us. I don't have to agree with everything you agree with. You don't have to agree with everything I agree with. As long as we all have the same moral things, hey, don't fucking touch kids in a weird way. You know, simple shit like that. There is a basic foundation in which we must agree with. Yeah, racism's bad. Fucking pedophilia is bad. There's a lot of shit I feel is bad that you may not. But let's get the fuck out of this realm where everything has to be accepted. And if you don't accept it, you're a fucking piece of shit. You see what I mean? And that's what it came down to. Everybody's so triggered and fucking offended. And if there's 50 people in a room and one person has a problem, 49 people have to change. Fuck that. Get with the fucking program. There's people losing their lives, losing their businesses, losing their families, getting divorces, fucking committing suicide. Because shit is shut for what? A sickness that all of us probably already had before it ever became a fucking thing? This has been in this country for a full year now. And we only started getting strict about it in March. If you were sick from October to February to March or wherever, and it was a bad sickness, you probably already fucking had it. So we're all running from something we already had. You know what I mean? So I understand it exists, but it needs to stop controlling us and stop bringing the entire fucking society down. It's a whole fucking control stunt. And this is the only time in my life I wish I was wrong. But we have to really come together, and we have to stop being mad at the truth because of who it comes from. And we have to stop believing the lies because it sounds good. Look at the facts. Look at the numbers. Look at what's being shown on the news and think about what's not being shown on the news. When's the last time you seen a white person, an Asian person, a brown person, or Mexican, or any other person other than black shot on the news? You know why they don't show it? You think it don't happen? You know why they don't show it? Because it keeps people angry. It keeps specific people angry. It gives a reason for the protest to become violent. That's why they set up fucking pallets everywhere to help destroy buildings that were shut down for all this fucking time. And now that they're finally excited to open the fuck back up, these mom and pop shops that are finally able to open back up and get their fucking business going and feed their fucking family, you pieces of shit, come and fucking tear it down because you were fucking set up to. You're being manipulated. And this isn't just towards fucking a specific people. This is everybody. Everybody that's falling for this shit, you're being fucking manipulated. This mass shit, I can walk in the store with a pair of fucking panties on my face and it'll be a face covering. If this mass shit really worked, if it worked, all these people that are getting caught without it, these politicians getting caught without it, would be wearing them. If this worked, it would be a specific mask that we would all have to fucking wear and would be provided. Instead of just walking in with a fucking bandana or a napkin on my fucking face. We gotta start thinking for our fucking selves. We gotta come together, and life is way too fucking short to be hating each other for no reason.